Our class consists of full-time, part-time, and online grad students, as Frank just mentioned. And truly, my colleagues here are just brilliant people. And for me to be able to stand here and speak on their behalf is very humbling, and I'm deeply appreciative of this opportunity. I, like my colleagues, have had the tremendous fortune to spend our time at Northwestern University, not only here in Evanston, Chicago, but also all around the world, in cities including San Francisco, London, Shanghai, and Singapore, as Dean Brad Hammond mentioned, where we represented our great school to the world in business, data, analytics, and communications. But I want to start by going all the way back to day one, when I was here for orientation, and I felt that kinetic energy of our class. I sensed a community of people eager to welcome me and each other. I observed my fellow students, who are comprised of different races, ethnicities, and religious backgrounds. Some from as far away as China, to those right here in our front yard in Chicago. I observed within our individuality, we share a common vision for the future of communications. We hail from gated enclaves in suburban Connecticut to rural communities in South Carolina and everywhere else in between. And without a doubt, we all possess the qualities that bring us together, that make us more similar than different. I recall vividly during our first orientation, most of us were, as author and podcaster Malcolm Gladwell would know, outliers. Excuse me. We are adventure seekers and we are altruistic. At orientation, my epiphany and discovery of sameness excited me and inspired me to speak up and share my own story and how it relates to so many of my classmates. The summation of those remarks in orientation centered on how we are individuals who represent our race, ethnicity, gender, and diverse economic backgrounds, and how we are lifelong learners who will continue to practice empathy and compassion for humankind. The Medill School is a place I will always appreciate and acknowledge for my academic, personal, and professional growth. Medill represents the possibility of possibilities and the expansion of boundaries that are limitless. Prior to my experience here, I was a younger man who spent most of my life in one community, in one neighborhood, in one state, in one region of the country. Medill changed all that. I, like my fellow classmates before you today, have pushed the boundaries in every direction. I've had the opportunity to live and work in San Francisco, just outside of Silicon Valley, in a high-tech startup company through Medill. Medill faculty organized students from the prestigious Sorbonne University in Paris, who visited and sat side by side with us in our classes, and we were able to interact and learn with them and from them. That moment really inspired me. I began to imagine what it might be like to be an African-American man living and studying in Paris, like African-Americans such as essayist, author, and playwright James Baldwin, and Harlem Renaissance painter Buford Delaney. Concurrently, I recalled the wonderful remarks made by Dean Brad Hammond about the life-changing opportunities traveling abroad can provide a student. He just spoke of it so passionately, and he just said how much it would change your life. And I kind of felt his energy, and I wanted to really experience that for myself. Frankly, again, I just wanted to be the beneficiary of that, and just really live the words that Dean Brad Hammond spoke to me that day. So I applied and was accepted to the Medill Global Studies program in Paris, along with two of my classmates, who I consider very, very good friends. As I stand before you today, I actually have to get back on a plane and return to the City of Light for 2 more weeks to complete my coursework at Sciences Po, because they do semesters and we do quarters, so logistics, aren't exactly ideal. So, I probably should be in Paris still, preparing for the finals and everything like that, but I'm here giving the speech. But on a serious note, living, learning, and working in a country not of your own is a tremendous undertaking. I have an even deeper, greater understanding and respect for my fellow classmates here at Medill. I tell a lot of my international classmates on many occasions just how much I marvel at their ability to come to a foreign country, an academic institution like Northwestern, where English might not even be their native language. And they just come here and they just perform so well. It's just truly incredible. What I learned, as I'm sure my fellow classmates had to learn, is that you must be extremely strategic, cautious, and careful in your communication and how you interpret the world around you. The anxiety, the self-consciousness, the feelings of not wanting to make a mistake. It's ever present and it's overwhelming. My experience, like that of all my classmates, allows for greater understanding and humility in unfamiliar situations. I am reminded today and every day of Medill professor Ernest Duplessis, inviting and encouraging all of his students to open their aperture. And if you sat in this class, I'm sure you heard him say it a couple of times, to just continue to open your aperture. That's one of his many earnestnesses that we're all very much learning, and it kind of sticks with us. Now let me take a moment to explain to you what an aperture is. An aperture is a hole or an opening through which light travels, commonly associated with cameras. Opening your aperture is equivalent to opening your eyes, allowing the world to come inside, and allowing you, the viewer, to see the world as it truly is. I and my fellow classmates are eternally grateful for the rigorous academic instruction and continued conscious raising by the entire faculty of the Medill School. And, back in first quarter, most of us had the quartet of Michelle, Ed, Jerry, and Tony. And let me just say, it was certainly a humbling experience to be here at first, because they didn't really hold back any punches. And it's really prepared me to stand here today. Excuse me. I believe I speak for all my classmates that we can now move through the world with a sense of confidence and the ability to effectively open our aperture. In conclusion, this experience at Northwestern has been life-changing. I have friends from nearly every corner of the globe. I am grateful to the faculty, to the staff, and to the admissions department, who believes in not only me, but all of us. We have fought hard, we have ebbed and flowed, and now with an open mind, open heart, and fully open aperture, we are ready. Congratulations to our class. Thank you so much to the supportive families. Thank you to the outstanding Medill alumni, who have been so gracious to give us their time and energy throughout our time here at Medill. Thank you to financial aid, but most of all, thank you to my fellow classmates. Again, all of you are truly remarkable, and it's been truly a blessing for me to be able to meet each and every one of you. And I hope that our relationships are able to sustain long beyond this point. This journey has been remarkable. Thank you.